For the past few weeks, we've been talking about honor. And honor is letting someone know you see how valuable they really are. And today we're going to look at a story about how a guy named Daniel in the Old Testament honored God, even in a really tough and scary situation. So what I want you to do right now is to pause the video, read the short story, and answer these few questions. And I want you to key in on how did Daniel honor God in this story. All right, press pause, and when you're done, press play, and we'll continue. Okay, so Daniel was really high up in the level of authority in Babylon at this time, and the king really trusted him. However, the king got tricked into creating a rule to get back at Daniel. And so Daniel was put in a really tough situation here. He's like, do I continue to honor God by praying to him, or do I not? What should I do? Well, as you saw in the story, Daniel honored God by continuing to pray for him. And it got him in a lot of trouble. It got him thrown into the lion's den, which in any normal situation would have killed him almost immediately because those lions were hungry and they were going to eat Daniel like that. They've done it before with other people and they do it afterwards. But for some reason, they didn't eat Daniel. They didn't kill him. And why was that? Because God protected him. See, Daniel honored God, and Daniel honored God before this story, after the story, and during this story, and God protected him. And our bottom line for today is honor God by giving him credit. Daniel gave God credit in so many different ways in this story. One, by continuing to pray to him even when it was outlawed. And then two is when the king came to Daniel and the lions the next morning, he gave God praise and honor there, saying, it's all because of God that I was saved. Hey, we're going to be faced in different situations where we can choose to honor God or not honor God. What will you do? Will you be like Daniel or will you not be like Daniel? Hey, if you have a story about how you were like Daniel and honored God by giving him the credit, I would love to hear that story. So definitely put it in the comment section below. But I want to challenge you. Honor God by giving him the credit in everything you do because God is there and God will guide you and bless you through even some really hard times. So honor God today by giving him the credit. Well, as we wrap up this series, I want to go over the memory verse one more time and look at it. It's Romans 12:10. Love one another deeply, honor others more than yourselves. When we honor others more than we honor ourselves, great things happen. And then when we honor God, even better things happen. So I want to encourage you, honor God, not just today, but tomorrow and the rest of your days, and see how he guides you today. All right, everyone, thanks so much for joining me. And that wraps up our series on honor. But I'll see you next week with a whole new series and a whole new story. Have a great week, everyone.